angels appeared to them at midnight.
Uga ayo rala pa jao, aw tanga pulam kata kapa mo pa.
And they said there is a Savior born in Bethlehem.
Aw tanga mingame, nangda randi punya aku, Bethlehem ni aku, dili mo pa kulaga.
These are angelic choirs.
Uga tuluga aw tanga anyal bing pa.
And then they disappear.
Aw bing tanga pulang ipa ko.
I'm so happy that the shepherd went immediately to worship Jesus.
Oh, yung po, magpaglam, tete, pila, uga saya ka ako tulungan. Jesus Christ niyo, humta na ang pako.
So I jokingly tell many times,
Uga mo ang sola niya, like bintang dun eh.
I'm so happy that the shepherds were not baptized.
Oh, yung po, magpado, uga saya ka ako tulungan, baptis niya.
If the shepherds were baptized during that time,
Uga saya ka ako tulungan, baptis niya, gugulokam.
they will still be discussing until today.
Uy, kasi gugulokam, kasi kaya ang rang, ano itong ito na, ano mo rin yun ko rin lona. Alam mo itong na pe.
Is that angel, is it a dream or a reality? They'll be still be discussing, number one.
Ano, baptis niya ko, alay ko, ano hindi. Ano sa atang mo, sa atang mo, katang ito na yun, ano itong ito na pe, kasi kaya.
Second will be, shall we go or shall we not go?
Uga kami hindi, ang kawin, ang magra, ano itong ito na pe, kasi.
Half will say, let's go. Half will say, let's go tomorrow.
O kaya kami tare, kung saan ang issue, kaya kami tare, maaro ang issue mape.
There is agenda number 2.
Okay, agenda number 2, wala ang itong itare.
Agenda number 3.
O agaw gamon din eh, o.
They will be discussing, if we go, what presentation shall we take?
Okay, mula ang bago kam, mula ko nagkajita baalang ba, ang itong itare rame.
One will say, we will take this.
Ako may saan mo baalang tare ne?
One will say, we will take this.
Ako may saan mo baalang tare ne?
One will say, we will take this.
O ako may saan mo sakiyal baalang tuso kaya tare.
Until today, after 2,000 years, shepherds will be still discussing if they were baptized.
Okay, kasi kaya kasi kaya alam mo baptizing mo ka, hanggang itong maikang dunete.
Even though our baptists are always in the forefront of mission,
Pag sa muli, mission na ato nila ang school.
when it comes to mission, we are very slow again.
Okay,
In
mission na
Northeast
rin.
India.
Missionary yung ulay kintong niya agad ito baptisto no si.
We must remember that there are people who are lost without Jesus every day.
Mula sinduri pa ano no siyang note na niya yung sing mam ka ara sila do.
Every minute, every second, there are people dying without Jesus Christ.
Minute akyam second akyam Jesus sing mam niya sila do.
That's why Jesus came.
Huwag Jesus apa.
He died for you and for me on the cross.
Huwag mo na nga dapat sino si pa.
He wants us to take that good news to the people who are lost.
Huwag mang do mula kusuke. Huwag puisam ni ka ara mo to lang basi mo do be.
We cannot wait for meeting anymore.
Mula meeting kaya ano do mga pa.
We cannot tell the people who are lost, just wait, we are going to have a meeting, don't die yet.
O niya ang ulbinin niya ang bilarang kaya siya meeting to ho natin eh. Nagyo ram mula.
I was the youth secretary for Manipur Baptist Convention.
Mo Manipur Baptist yatum dokum gawe youth secretary sa do pa.
In the year 2018,
2018 ayan no.
in the month of October,
October polo.
you know the Meitei are the largest people group in Manipur.
Nulis into maite ni busi Manipur alokat nibu chate sa koi sa ko.
Hardly 1-2% Christian,
Ama di persen ayo 2% Christian ito.
but Christianity is growing.
Ama Christian sa lado to kasi Christianity.
So 2018 October,
October 2018 oo.
during the Puja holiday,
Okay, pusa holiday sa usuri do to.
there was a youth camp.
Ungol youth camp ako to pa.
A youth camp only for the Meitei.
Youth camp ma maite ni gawe.
So I went to speak.
O mo alo jota ang pa.
So first day, second day I spoke.
Mo ato first al second long jopa ko ling to be.
On the third day,
Long din alo.
God spoke to me.
Mo lang buwa ko jopa.
I was preparing a sermon,
Mo nga Diyos ang magma do pa.
but instead of my sermon,
Nga tugong po jota ko alo.
I asked the young people who are there.
O mo siya pa to ng jopa.
Remember, these are not tribals.
O so dulu sing si tribal ni ma.
These are Meitei.
Si maite ni buwe.
Hardly 60-70 of them were gathered in the church.
O sam ki ko sam kan ni do to pa siya pa.
I said, can you please take out a piece of paper?
Nga may pandule paper lo ako malang tago nalig to.
Get your pen ready.
Una pena mahinga ito ready to pa.
I'm going to give you a question. I want you to answer.
Ono lang mo question sa na hamna bingra to ka.
I want you to be very honest with God.
Ungo mang dule may Mario masabi, buwa ba jakta nga bintang to ka pa.
Don't simply write it.
Ay na mang pati isang yama be.
Before you write, pray about it and then write down.
No hima debe puwa aba mumcho to buga hihi to.
I said, if you have 1 hour to live,
No na sansenge ganta aking ko to kubalo ka.
if you know that you have only 1 hour to live,
No simpa ko nga sansenge ganta to pako.
what are the few things you will do in those 1 hour?
Hu ganta orang mo mitsa jar kse to pa.
I said, please write it down.
Hamno hito kse.
I gave them few minutes.
Mitsa ko na himang hika to chipa.
After about 15 minutes,
15 minit ko ka mo.
I called few young people.
O kaso jadi apa atang mo pura pa.
I asked them to stand in the front.
O nuleso malang lain da to ka pa.
I gave them the microphone.
O ka pula agi ta mo to microphone chipa ko mo.
Then I told them to write down, I told them to read out what they have written.
O mo bing panul ka so hina mam dule poriling ka to pa.
Almost all of them talk about, we want to know God.
Malang bing pa mo sima debe pupu abu jing wale pa.
All of them talk about, we want forgiveness from God again.
O gang mo sima malang bing ka sima debe mo ngam pupu abu ke danya yuhas na mga haj ko ala di mang pa.
But there was one young lady,
Kapa yimi ako do pa o.
she hold her mic.
Mo si mic kabang pa microphone nam.
The moment she hold her mic, she started crying.
O kabang kala makara pa ko minyo dare.
She couldn't stop crying.
O makangin ko ma.
She was crying and crying and crying.
Para kapdong kapdong do pa ko.
There was pin drop silence in the church.
O church orang malang choy kam ko ma do pa.
I was sitting on the stage with the pastor.
O pastor laga bisa sa doya pa.
Then I asked the pastor, Pastor, do you know the reason why she is crying?
Pastor na simpan re. So barme dari suku kawal do ne.
And this is what the pastor said.
O pastor na hul big pa.
She is the only believer in the family.
Benga mesu nyime ko roko si teke bulge imi alo jisun cingbue.
Even for this youth camp,
O su youth game so kam.
she told her family a lie and said that I'll go to my family, I'll go and visit friends, and that's how she came to the youth camp.
O su game so kam mo an me pila apa na ke. Ane apa mega me. Mo alo nga aji na mga dinagkala ping pikulam. Game so chui mela has paneke.
She was the only believer in the family.
Huwag mo aking pa Jesu Kristo mo email cingbue.
After about 10 minutes, she stopped crying.
O 2 minit ko kung magkaping pa ko.
She held the microphone,
Huwag mo lang ko na microphone na bang pa.
and this is what she said.
O bang tunugol kyo pa ne?
If I have only 1 hour to live,
Mo mga sangsing ganta aking gudote kubalo kam.
I'll go back home.
Mo namang kata rin eh.
I'll call my father and mother and my other brothers and sisters.
Mo nga awam anay ngam abang ngam mura malangam hukum ta rin eh.
I will tell them that Jesus is the only way to heaven. There is no other way again.
Mula mabintang ta rin eh. Jesu Kristo te kula sarbu sangwe lamay oge aw